Hey guys, well it's cold and wet, it's pissing down with rain at the minute, and I've just lit the fire and I'm about to start stripping it out, pull the cage out, all the lining, hood lining and seat, fuel tank, and yeah, we're going to start on it once this shed warms up a little bit. But I want to have a talk, guys, I really do. I did a vid a while back regarding the benefits of a rear mount turbo. Well, I just want to have a talk today about the reasons why, look, this honestly has changed my life. And it's taken me on a bit of a journey. I had no idea that how profound putting a turbo on a car has changed my life, and it really has, for the better. And doing a rear mount especially has really completely thrown everything upside down in the world of just how good it is and how incredible, you know. And I feel now I'm just starting to close in on it and find the sweet spot with exactly what I'm doing, which is circuit racing. So I don't drag race this car. I want to clear that up. This is not what it's about. It's a road course car or a track car, which is circuit racing, and that's exactly what the car's all about. It's not all about the horsepower. I never built it to make thousands of horsepower. I built it for ultimate reliability, and of course I want a bit of power at the same time. But reliability and running hard around the track, that's the big challenge. And guys, honestly, putting the turbo out the back has been the absolute deal. Well, it's been the deal breaker. This is the reason why I'm so successful at running around the track. It's just a matter of driving and dialing it all in and getting it sort of really spot on is the final piece to the puzzle. Now, you would never think running a rear mount turbo would be successful, especially when it comes to lag. Now I can vouch for this, guys, because I've been doing it now for 4 years, and it's been really unbelievably very responsive. And I keep saying it in the vids, and I think there's a few out there that don't believe me, which is fine. Look, you keep on don't believe me. I'm not trying to change your mind. But for the ones that understand where I'm coming from, you guys, this is who I'm trying to. I'm not trying to sell it to you guys, I'm just trying to show you that it is an amazing thing, rear-mounting a car. You could imagine me trying to run up the front, and I said it on that video that sort of went fairly viral. It's had about 140,000 views. I couldn't run one up the front, a turbo up the front. And do what I'm doing. If you were drag racing it, look, put him up the front, it's perfect. It's a perfect spot for it. But out the back allows me to distribute the weight. It allows me to keep all my engine temperatures, like my under bonnet temperatures, unbelievably cool. I went out here, on the weekend, guys, I just only babied it, and I really never pushed that hard. The thing was unbelievable. And I have changed a few things since to fine tune it and just find the sweet spot. But running it out the back enables you to really lean on the car, especially for circuit racing. And you don't get that build-up of heat. The turbos and how much heat they store is really unreal. I had no idea. The whole exhaust system, guys, just running that and how it stores heat. And I'm getting so much heat come up through the floor because I've pulled all the carpet out of it. And that's not a bad thing. It's probably not going to be ideal in the middle of summer. It'll get quite warm, but I do plan on putting ducts into the car and trying to get some airflow through it. But that's how much heat they generate. You can imagine putting it up the front and pushing around lap after lap, you know, just really leaning on the car, like really giving it a hard time, how that's all just going to be a massive heat soak if it was up the front. I'm not saying it wouldn't work, and there's be ways around you could cover everything up and get it to work, but for me, running it out the back is just amazing. Especially for weight too, because they're heavy. That one I've got's around nearly 20 kilograms of weight, plus the wastegate and the filter and all the sort of associated bits to it. You wouldn't want it up the front. It would just create weight issues, and that's what I'm trying to do with this car, is pull the weight out of the front of it and distribute it in others, or get it over the sort of the back half and try and balance the car. So this is why I'm so passionate about it, guys, because I know that I'm really on the cusp of something incredible. And you keep following me on the YouTube, guys. Another 12 months, 2 years from now, it just keeps getting better and better. And I'm actually really starting to climb that, just the ladder of development is really starting to happen very quickly. Yes, the tyres are sort of a bit they're crap basically, they just don't hold up. But that's one of the things I'm going to address later in the year. It all comes to money, and I do want to wear them out first, so they're terribly hard, and I just don't like wasting stuff. So we'll get some decent tyres and we'll keep moving on with it. But I just really want to touch base with you on it, guys, and let you know that rear mount turbos have really changed my life. Unbelievable. I never thought it could do that, you know, and it has. It's for me, it's the ultimate setup. I just can't believe how well it works and how good it works, and how even pulling that intercooler out, guys, and how quick now it ramps when it comes to boost. The turbo literally, well, it actually blows a few theories out of the window, throws a few out the window with the rear mount, because now once the boost starts ramping, you've only got to really just sort of put the throttle down, and the boost is almost like a tacho. It responds with the revs very quickly, whereas before there was almost this throttle down and then the boost would come on. And I always put that down to a rear mount, and I sort of learned to live with it and drive and take advantage of it, but now it's even going back in size with that engine, it ramps quicker than it did with the 355. So they've suggested to me that the intercooler, filling it up, extra piping associated with it, had an effect on it. So now we're only sort of running, you know, around 6 to 7, maybe a little bit more feet of charge pipe. We're getting this incredible response. So that's what you want. It doesn't really dictate how much length I think you run for the exhaust pipe. It is what it is, because it's a closed system. There's always gas running through it, so it reacts pretty much as it would up the front. But getting rid of that intercooler, oh God, that's had a big impact for me. So I'm basically there. I've just, like I said, when I get that water meth on, and it's going to be a really incredible little machine. It really is. And the key thing, guys, what I'm really chasing for, is reliability. I'm not chasing horsepower, guys. I've got enough here for what I'm ever going to need. Yes, there'll be times where I probably want to have a bit of fun with it, but I'm not going to be racing around on 15 pound. I couldn't drive it on 15 pounder boost at this stage. 7, maybe 10, 12 will be the max, but it's more about reliability and drivability, and that's what the rear mount really offers, is an incredible amount of drivability and pushing the car, like really getting into it, and the thing's still happy. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that sort of crazy bit of talk that I'm not. I do think a bit crazy, guys, but it's all in the proof is in the pudding. what I'm doing with the car is pretty incredible, really. And to be honest, let me know if you know of any other guys that are racing around a track with a turbocharged V8 rear mounted. I'd love to know about it, because he's on a winner. I can tell you that now. It's a fantastic thing. It really is. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm feeling really keen and excited to get back into this car and get on with the cage. I'm going to focus my attention on the cage now. I think once it's all sort of welded in, then we'll do the arms. I don't want to sort of tackle two jobs at once, so just one at a time, and we'll go from that. But yeah, it's wet, it's cold, I've just lit the fire. We're coming into winter now, guys, so we're tipping around sort of, they're saying around 50 to 70 mil of rain, so that'll be nice. Nice to be in the shed. Anyway, folks, well, I'll pop one up soon once I start sort of dabbling with that, and I'll keep you all informed. So, alright folks, well, I'll catch you later.